Attention, passionate Dallas Cowboys fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East, and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Dallas Cowboys' path to another championship run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before we dive in, if you're a true Dallas Cowboys fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and fellow Dallas Cowboys fans. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, if you watched that game on Sunday, you know exactly what I am talking about. It was a roller coaster of emotions, a game that seemed destined for the Cowboys to at least stay competitive. But then, as the seconds ticked away, it all unraveled in a way that left fans scratching their heads. The Cowboys found themselves trailing 30-17, with just a few minutes remaining in the third quarter. The game was slipping away, and at that critical moment, a decision was made that might very well be remembered as a turning point in this season. It was a decision that sparked debate, frustration, and perhaps a bit of disbelief among fans and analysts alike. We were talking about that nerve-wracking 4th and 5 from their own 44-yard line, a situation that screams for aggressive play, for guts, for taking a shot to keep the drive alive. But instead, Schottenheimer, the offensive coordinator, chose to punt. That's right, he decided to send the ball back to Denver, giving up on a chance to cut into the deficit, to keep the momentum going, and to stay competitive. And honestly, that decision, that moment, felt like a symbol of what was happening to the Cowboys that day, outmatched, perhaps overcautious, and maybe just a little bit lost in the moment. But let us take a step back and analyze the game a bit more deeply, because honestly, it was hard to tell exactly when the Cowboys lost the game. Was it that decision? Was it earlier? Was it the way the team played? Honestly, it was a combination of many things, but if you want to pinpoint the exact moment where everything started to slide, it's probably when the officials flipped a coin in the air to determine who would receive the opening kickoff. That might sound trivial, but in a game where every possession counts, especially against a team that has been firing on all cylinders, it felt like a metaphor for the entire day. The Cowboys, despite their talent and potential, seemed to be fighting an uphill battle from the very start, and that coin toss kind of set the tone for what was to come. Now, what really stands out is how the team approached that crucial 4th and 5. You see, earlier in the game, there was a different mindset. When faced with a 4th and 3 from the Denver 27-yard line, the Cowboys decided to go for it, even though a field goal could have made it a one-possession game. That decision showed a willingness to take risks, to trust the offense, to believe in their ability to make something happen. It was a gamble, sure, but it was a calculated one, and it reflected a team that was trying to stay aggressive and keep the pressure on the opponent. That decision was a sign of confidence, a moment where the Cowboys seemed ready to fight for every inch, to leave everything on the field. But then, just a few possessions later, everything changed. That decision to punt on 4th and 5 from their own 44, it was like flipping the script entirely. It's almost as if someone in the coaching staff decided that playing it safe was the best course of action, that giving up on that opportunity was the smarter move. And honestly, it's hard to understand why. Because here's the thing, when you re-trailing, and you in a game that's slipping away, every possession becomes critical. You have to fight for every yard, every point, every chance to stay in the game. Punting at that moment felt like surrendering, like waving a white flag. It was a moment that seemed to say, we're giving up on this game, or at least that's how it appeared to many fans watching from home. And that's what makes it so frustrating. It's not just about that one play, it's about the message it sends. When your defense has struggled all day and your offense is capable of making plays, why trust a unit that's been shaky all season? It's almost as if the coaching staff in that moment lost faith in their team's ability to turn things around. And that's a dangerous mindset to have, especially in the NFL, where momentum shifts so quickly and confidence is everything. Let us talk about that defense for a moment, because it's been a topic of discussion all season long. Cowboys' defense, which used to be a force to reckon with, has shown cracks lately. There's no denying that. They've given up big plays, missed tackles, and struggled to get consistent pressure on the quarterback. That's a recipe for disaster when facing a team like Denver, which was firing on all cylinders and knew how to capitalize on mistakes. The moment that the Broncos started marching down the field after that punt was, in many ways, the moment the game was lost. Because the defense couldn't get off the field, couldn't stop the momentum, and couldn't prevent those crucial touchdowns. And when your defense is struggling, it's vital to keep the offense on the field, to give them a chance to respond, to keep hope alive. But instead, the decision to punt seemed to signal that the coaching staff had little faith in their defense, that they thought it was better to play conservative, to not risk giving the ball back to Denver in a good field position. And that's where the debate heats up. Because you have to ask yourself, are these decisions reflective of a team that is truly ready to contend? Or are they signs of a squad that is still figuring things out, still searching for consistency? The Cowboys have all the pieces. They have the talent, the coaching, the experience. But moments like these, decisions like that, expose the chinks in the armor. They reveal a team that is perhaps not fully confident in itself, or maybe just overwhelmed by the pressure of the moment. And that is dangerous in the NFL, where confidence and momentum are everything. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. It is easy to criticize from afar, to second-guess decisions made in real time. But as fans, we're entitled to ask questions, to demand accountability, and to hope for better choices moving forward. Because if the Cowboys want to make a deep playoff run, if they want to challenge their rivals and finally get over that hump, they need to learn from moments like these. They need to understand that in the NFL, every decision matters, every play, every call, every second. And sometimes, it is about trusting your talent, trusting your players, and showing the confidence that this team is capable of overcoming adversity. Now, let us remember that this season isn't just about one game or one decision. It is about the bigger picture, about growth, about learning from setbacks, and about building a team that can handle the pressure. The Cowboys have faced adversity before, and they've bounced back. They've had seasons where they looked unstoppable, and seasons where they struggled to find their rhythm. But what is clear is that they are still in the thick of things, still fighting for that playoff spot, still aiming for that elusive championship. And part of that journey involves understanding what went wrong, dissecting those moments, and making sure that they don't happen again. Looking ahead, there are plenty of reasons for optimism, despite the frustrations of that game. The talent is there, the coaching staff has shown flashes of brilliance, and the fan base remains as passionate as ever. But to reach the next level, to truly contend for another Super Bowl, they need to tighten up their decision-making, especially in critical moments. They need to trust their players, believe in their system, and remember that in the NFL, sometimes the boldest moves lead to the greatest victories. It is about having that fearless mindset, about playing with confidence, and about making sure that every decision is rooted in the belief that they can win, no matter the situation. And let us not forget the division. The NFC East is as competitive as ever. The Eagles are strong, the Giants are improving, and Washington isn't backing down either. Every game counts, and how the Cowboys respond to moments like this will define their season. This is a team that has been built to compete, that has got the talent and the experience. But the true test is how they handle adversity, how they learn from setbacks, and how they come back stronger. That is what separates good teams from great ones. The NFL is a marathon, not a sprint, and every step, every decision influences the final outcome. So as fans, we have to stay hopeful, stay vocal, and keep supporting our team through thick and thin. Because at the end of the day, it is about believing in the Cowboys' potential, trusting that they'll learn from their mistakes, and that they'll come out better on the other side. We know they're capable of greatness, and we've seen flashes of it. But consistency, discipline, and smart decision-making will be the key to turning this season into a successful one. The journey is far from over, and there is still plenty of football to be played. The Cowboys have the talent, they have the coaching, and most importantly, they have the passion of their fans. So as we look ahead, let us keep the faith. Let us analyze every game, every decision, and keep pushing for that championship that we all dream about. Because no matter what happens next, one thing is for sure. The Dallas Cowboys are always in the hunt, always fighting, and always striving for greatness. And with that, we'll be right here, breaking down every play, every decision, and every moment that makes this team what it is, one of the most iconic franchises in NFL history. Stay tuned, because the best is yet to come, and we're here to witness it all together. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Dallas Cowboys news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick, and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now, let's continue with the big reveal. Now, Dallas Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. What is your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cowboys. Do you think that decision to punt was a sign of things to come, or just a blip in an otherwise solid season? Do you believe in this team's potential to bounce back and make a deep playoff run? We want to know, because your voice is what makes this community so special. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, more analysis, and more of that Cowboys spirit that we all love. So stay tuned, keep the faith, and as always, let us keep supporting our team no matter what. Because at the end of the day, we're all part of this Cowboys family, and together we're aiming for that next Super Bowl victory. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.